Okay, my purpose for today was or is to show the Grey Street complex. Okay, I ended up being absorbed by the whole mess that is happening in this cluster going in. Alright, so yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, Snai Victoria Market. Let's start with the project of today. Actually, look at this, at the dirt here. Alright, look at that. That's the Emmanual taxi rank asemlazi. Alright. Maningi ama-taxi asemlazi agcwele nala phansi kwaleli bridge, and then usuya lapha Berea Road station. Iyimakethe nje eyiningi lapho. I was supposed to cross to the other side because I can't walk here. Alright. I made a mistake. It's fine. Let's begin the Grey Street complex by this famous Anglican church. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that place has horrified me, especially the second portion. West Street. Okay, la David Hurley Center la kuhlangana Islam ne, oh yeah, that's the name. Emmanual Cathedral, that's the name. Okay, Metro Lodge langa peshe. So we starting at Emmanual Cathedral. Sorry. Alright. And then David Hurley Center lapha phambili. Okay, maning nala ama arcade la this part is of course Islamic since it's Ahjmeri arcade. Okay, Kamala. This one is Madressa arcade. Okay. That's the David Hurley next to Emmanual Cathedral. That's the Emmanuel Cathedral, David Hurley Center. It's significant history for the ANC. Not for us, but for the ANC. And they are liberal whites who formed them to hate their own black South Africans. Okay, it's David Hurley. I guess the lab was that's the David Hurley Center. Okay. Allah. Ithola kule ndawo bese ngaphambi kwayo on the mophuma la esangweni ama-taxi asemlazi, two different sections asemlazi. Okay, so I see walking around the Grey Street complex kahle. Let's do that. I'm videoized today because weather was grey. If the skies are grey, I'm a video pum gashi. Alright, so that's the whole complex. Bese umuphumela ngala ama-taxi asemlazi, then sekuba yilento Victoria Street Market lapha phesheya. That's the Grey Street complex essentially, and then it's a Berea Road station. Okay, let's cross to the other side once. Because I'm that's the Emmanuel Cathedral, that's the Dennis Hurley Center, it's the famous mosque here like Durban. Guys, when I'm disturbed, I can't recall anything. trying to minimize the shakiness. Yes. Yeah, shake a line. What is that? Sure. This side's entrance to the Victoria Street Market. What they said is umahamba lapha phezulu kuyingozi khona nje kanje mina umahamba lapha kuyingozi. Nayo prioritization all Julius Nyerere Avenue and the likes. That is why the streets are becoming Nyerere-fied. Alright. The hatred of the ANC-EFF against black South Africans is too much to bear. It's too much to bear. Check now how dirty this area has become. Alright. Amaphoyisa abadayisa abakhulu bezwe, or rather the frontline warriors of sellers of the country. Umthetho abawu-implementayo nabawuqinisayo is against black South Africans. Basically, the legalization of the taking of the land legally. Legal. Alright. Okay, we are at this southern end. It's not the south, the western entrance. Yeah, la Victoria Market. And then that's how busy it is, the side. Okay, because it's going into Berea Road Station, the busiest station in Durban, this one. And then you have Nago Warwick Avenue, Ganjar. Okay, on this end you've got this taxi rank there. Can't you watch any very long taxi rank yakaba? Now let's do Zangala station. Victoria Market Zangala. I might not enter these streets, I don't know. Zabanagala. And then I'm trying to do the periphery, like the external boundaries. Zale area lesikuyona. Icishe ngathi ijikile bese ngikhathazeka ke futhi. Angazi ukuthi ama-taxi ayabo la, ithi ngibuza ukuthi ama-taxi ayabo. Okay, ama-taxi aya othongathi la irank yakhona le. So I will know for the future ukuthi mangifuna ukuyothongathi ngigibela kuphi. Now look at the Zulu controlled markets, they are very neat compared to the markets agcwele abantu, they are much neater. Okay, now ibhaliwe Thongathi. Alright. So we edge of the idolophu. Ngalo mgaqo lo. Ngiyawuthanda lo mgaqo la. It can be made a very beautiful street. Bese ke mawuthi uyafika endaweni kuvele fixane nomuntu ozo reverse kanjalo. Divine juice. Angazi noma ngizolithola ithuba lokungena kulo mgwaqo lo, I'm not so sure. Kambe yini igama lawo? Ngikhohlile igama lawo uthi CVP le herbalist. Ama-herbalist ngala. Clean kanjani kulolu hlangothi olindele ukuthi kungaba yilona olingcolile. Ku clean ngala. Lapho kungcole khona kula agcwele ama foreigner ngaphesheya. This side ku very clean. Bo, this is the edge yelento zedolophu. there by Warwick, or rather by Victoria Street Market. It's very, very neat in comparison to Lezinda, Lao Victoria Street. In comparison to Lezinda, foreigner. Victoria Street is neat. That's why I love this street and the short street one. It's always neat. Always neat. So where places are still truly controlled by Zulu people, it is very neat. Problem is areas which are full of foreigners. Those public toilets would possibly be clean, so check in Kamegula corner. It's very, very neat. Those are areas that you would have expected to see abantu bekamela corner and everything. I always enjoy walking along go Victoria Street. Okay, ngesabuya ke lapho because says Victoria izile. Ngawuthi la. I'm sure kwakuyile salon le osisikhonzile abangiletha kuyo ngo1990. The time kwashele ka DM Lazi esathandana no. Ukwenziwa uba ngikhumbula kodwa wakwa Mkhize. Because when I was in salon lapha phambili and then mina bangishiya la, which is Barrett Hall. I think there were salons here. All right. Not salons, I mean movie theaters. It was movie theaters. My salon, what you say confused my salon, I'm a foreigner agcwele lapha kuma arcade aku West Street. Kwamtaphuna stolo tribal wear haberdashery upholstery bakwenza konke originals shweshwe sebenza nezishweshwe. All right. You can see the wonderful art deco buildings. It's very nice. J. Williams historical buildings. I can appreciate it. These are historical buildings. So Hindu Tamil mentions. So this area is neat. This is Victoria Street. Okay. Remember we outer edge. Yeah. Grey Street Complex. The south side. It's Grey Street Complex, but it's the south side. So Grey Street Complex. Kanjwe go Grey Street, Lo Simjombile, and then yeah. So those are the short streets. I don't know if I'll get a chance to come and walk through. I'm still following the periphery, so as such I need to enter through here and go next to entry lapha njobona we entry lapha buka ukuthi kunithi kanjani lapho kusagcwele khona amazulu. Very neat. Mangithi ngichikela wendawo nje vele nje leyo ndawo noma ngabe big namuntu avele kube umuntu oqala ongena kuyona leyo ndawo. It's very neat kulolu hlangothi. Kuyasho ukuthi kusagcwele abantu bakithi. Unlike lezi ndawo ezingane ngaphakathi ezigcwele ama foreigners ingcolile, but ngapha ku clean. It's very clean, and this is the periphery. This is along the railway line. Istimela singapha emva kwalama bheleti. It's not necessarily underground, but still eduzana. Buka kuhlanzeke kanjani bazalwa ngala. It's very neat. Very, very neat. Short streets. I also need to sizokwehla ngalo short street, but ngeke sishone lapha ezansi. Ngeke shone lapha ezansi, but sizokwehla ngale short street. Sebekhona ngala abantu base Manaw, and then sikhuphuke ngale. Just see the stores which are here. Chinese people. Asizwe stimela. Siyakhala lapho ngezansi. Namacansi, sebekhanda namacansi. Okay, so mula Nice. Nice istimela. As well. That's the tray. Alright. So usually in ages like this you're expecting to go in order. But no, this is the entry la, and then istimela gala. And then need going inside. Okay. At the edge. Oh, ubuseGoli uhamba endaweni kanje ngabe kungcole la. Funny party ke kungcole ku straight. Kuma arcade aku straight. Kungcola khona kanjani. And then there's also the problem with it's a windy day today. Nezinto ke ezibekwe kahle zinokuphephuka bese ziyangcolisa. All right. So this is the edge. Look how neat this area is. Actually, if you remove the effects of wind blowing dirty things, basically plastic or black, and then it says Citg, and then it's a spread. So but in the greater area going the side, it was very neat. Okay. So we edge Grey Street Complex. That's what this place is now called. Grey Street Complex. The south side. South side. Okay. This is an international problem, Gele. When you are in places like that, that's what you would usually find in abundance. So it's just that area. Normally I wouldn't be walking on edges like this next to railway lines because they are usually very, very dirty. It's pigsties. All the area neat, and then lapha phesheya, that's Grey Street Complex, yonke leya area, the north side. Sizobuye siye kuyo. For today we're just doing the south side, the usually chaotic south side, but the funny part ukuthi it is far neater this side compared to between Smith Street, Norwest Street, lapha ku CBD. Ngala ku neat, funny enough. Very nice. So we're crossing over to the other side. Okay, let's go. Oh, Grey Street, Grey Street, the famous Grey Street. But usulu wabizwa to Yusuf. Sector Yusuf Dadu Street. That's basically West Street. Alright. Ungahlela bese weather nayo ihle lelo one. Teachers Center. Okay, now we're getting dirty areas. It's not the pigment because of the strong winds. This is just the norm. That's another arcade. Alright. Arcade. Arcade, arcade. A lot of foreigners there, and then Zulus are made security guards to guard the illegality of activities here. Activities here are illegal, and then my Zulu people are made to guard Chinese and Indians and Muslims doing illegality here in terms of illegal employing illegal immigrants and the likes. Okay, let's see. Dirty streets, railway line, beginning of entry. Forget what the original name was. Alright, people are not here to build the African Union, whatever nonsense that is. They are here to work for themselves and make themselves rich. Okay, akhumbula ngikule arcade le kade iphumela ku Shoprite, ngishutha lo mgaqo from that angle. Ngize ngithi kuqala ilentuza iGrey Street complex, so iphumela ke la, iphumela la. So noma ubheka nala nawa abantu base-Ethiopia noma eSomalia. Alright, thiwa thina senjani sibe nokuthula, rule of law. Oh, abantu benkatha be rule of law. Rule of law manje iphumela isamba seZululand ngani kuze kube manje. Rule of unjust law is not supposed to be observed. You must break and rebel against injustice. It's your requirement. It's a righteous requirement before God to rebel against injustice. The forced Islamification of indawo South Africa, the purge of Zulus in their land, it is an attack. The correct thing to do is to fight a physical war, because these are physical attacks all the way going to that level. Okay, and then you've got all this, and then there's the Kwamashu taxi rank. So ngale bokuyi taxi rank yasothongathi, and then ngala so we taxi rank yakwamashu. Ay. Disaster. Look at that. Behind I'm a business, I'm sure those are foreigners who are in those tents. So usually for a place to be like that, it would be foreigners who are operating businesses at that age. Alright, so check. And then lapha so ya Durban station, Durban station shonale Durban station. Alright. For those who are not so sure ukuthi sikephi, nayi lento i-road lodge lapha no McDonald bangalapha. So singena lana ke. Alright. Still video rising. Now let's go check ukuthi who are the owners. Abake bangidisappointed nje kube amalento amazulu ke sibona. Ngoba kungcolile lapha, is a pig style. It's a pig style. Kuyanuka. Ngomchamo kose athi sibo. What's this? I'm a taxi. Okay, I'm a taxi sendwe nanka. And then umzinyathi la.
District le eya emzinyathi.
Okay.
Le indwethu samukulungisa.
Okay.
Eya le ko Ntoshi. Ko sabo mahlabathini.
Uyafika lapha edrobheni indwethu ngafisa ukufika khona. Kuyale imalini? 50 rand. Yabo. Alright.
Lizani Richmond Farm lapha.
Okay. Alright. Ngiyabonga. Okay, lapha ezantsi Richmond Farm. Okay. Dwe Richmond Farm. Singatholile ama-taxi asendwede ngizowathola la. Okay. To my disappointment, the reality is oh yeah, nah. It's a mix between foreigners and local South Africans. Alright. Okay, now what must I do? Okay, let me cover this entire area. Let's go further. This okay, Shazala. Kwamashu taxi ranks. We will ask about those buses with the bus or national, and then it takes a end where 1250 rand. I think this is Victoria. Is this Victoria Street? I think it's Victoria Street. Okay, Sazo in and out. Okay, Sambala. That used to be a premier 4-star hotel back when there was a railway station this side. Alright, it was the premier hotel. Okay, oh yeah, Nadika. Butterworth, the famous Butterworth Hotel. There, that's Butterworth. Field Street in Tabala, because I'm just looking at that building there. I'll go to Field. Right. Hey, again. Taxi ranks la mashu. Okay, I was just saying the all right. Now Butterworth. It's neat, isn't it? Neatly painted. It's very, very neat. Okay, now I'm take laga denguza kuona ayendwedwe mzinyathi kanjalo umashu la umashu taxi rank kanjalo, and then Kilindot. Yeah. Ekabale apa su Kilindot. Amarenge where it's authentically Zulus that need ama hawker stalls. Sawana. Oh, okay, just to ukwazi indawo. Lamabhasi la okay, thingozi. Sanibona. Yeah, lapha. Lamabhasi la alayisha la aya. Ngizela ukwazi indawo kanjalo. Izindawo nje cishe. Okay. Hi, ngiyacela eThekwini sanibona futhi. Sekubuza lamabhasi la kule njengaleli ayake.
Awa nje amaningi aya Emmanual.
Kodwa okay.
Sekubuza futhi. Le bhasi yenza la. Hayi imali yakhe. Mana ngicela ukuthi mayifika la. iyakamanje uma ngabe iphinde ekhaya iyadlula la emathola
Kusasekuseni. Ngiyafika emakethe mfethu.
iyafika
Ayafika emakethe. Kusasekuseni iyabuza ulayisha.
izolayisha la iyahlukanisa
Kanjani?
Kuvele kwenzeka kanje-ke uma ngithi ngiyabuza.
Eyahlukanisa kanjani? Yabona isuka ngo-past 8.
lana
Lisuka emakethe.
Okay, futhi uthe aya emawodi kanjalo and then aya nakephi ngoba sengilinde abanye abantu kanti ngizama ukubuza. Yeah. Just ngifuna ukwazi mina ukuthi le rank le i-operator amabhasi yakhe
Oh, bokwazi ngerank.
as a whole. Yeah.
Irank la ngiyazi.
Oh yes. Ngibuze yena futhi. Iyaphela futhi. Okay, ngibuzela ukwazi angihlali la eThekwini. Just ukuthi ngi-understand lama-taxi rank nama-bus rank. Ngiyazi leya i-taxi rank eyama-Mash. The other one indoda ngiyaqolisa. Lamabhasi lawa
Ayamixile amabhasi khona emawodi khona emlazi.
nasemlazi akhona la.
Parliament khona yakomamsulu. Hey!
Aya emlazi la aka-metro lapho up low and what. Yeah.
Metro uyalebo matabethu.
Uyeza naye kule rank. Metro.
Ubabona.
Okay, and ngicabanga la private. Okay. Okay.
Into private.
Wonke aka-metro. Wonke aka-metro.
Cha, ahlukene.
Aha.
Basaphi labo la something cruise.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Indwethu omatabethu.
Okay. Uyaphile phezulu. Okay, ngiyabonga. This thing was recording still. Yes, maybe you got all that. Okay. I had switched it off, so I'm not so sure why it continued recording. Or at Lamapasi, okay, Kona the metro. I was not asking about Lawa Metro because obviously Lawa Metro I end our nature when. Then goes as such ngale trouble there because I thought I'm a private bus. So I end our nature when I go into a vela amawoti. So it's basically usually North Coast. I'm a bus I go now. All right. So I don't know why this thing recorded because I don't want to record or to fill up the video with unnecessary stuff. But yeah, it has recorded possibly about 10 minutes because I pause usually. All right. Okay. So I don't know. I just need to get rank management because I don't understand still. I need to know specifically all the areas which are represented in these ranks. All right, each and every area, so that I know. There's also something that I want to do. All right. Okay, now I'm going Victoria Street now. And then now check star. Then it's 4-star, 5-star quality, and then no box at all right. Ola papambili. Kona nomunye box la. Kohle kamera le mall with uni. We are not entering. We're just walking at the periphery. Alright, I'm a rank okay for different bus companies and the likes. The thank now Victoria Street all the way down Besila Panapokula Koni Moto over the freeway. Okay. La muntu yafundraise uyathuka Makuyilabo bemiqhino nale ndawo lezi ohlezi owazi ukuthi basebenzela ama-Nigeria. Yabo sesibethu. You know, to clean Durban seems like it's not an impossible task. It is a very possible task, but no, you get discouraged. Maubuga, some of these things which are being deliberately done. Down to soldiers way long again. I think Mlazi 4 go up direction. I think Mlazi 4. Ahora my takes are colored lama la pasewa about ordinary. Everything here, our country is falling. Takes Alright, we are here now. Because we are walking at the periphery of the complex. Okay, I can cross now. Alright. Now the workshop la paya. Chesterville. Okay. Chesterville. Huh? I can't take Chesterville. Yeah, I'm gonna be asking just now. This is a surprise. If I do Chesterville, so I'm gonna just find out now. Yeah, there are Chesterville taxis on this. Hey, I'm surprised. Bengals with Qualbert, Texas, Chesterville. Wow. So with Chesterville, I'm at Texas Chesterville, and I'm still surprised. After all these years, Bengals. Okay. Ukray Street Complex. Ophelela la kuleli khona. Alright. Ophelela la. So now lama parkade la kaya the soldiers way low got the samba again. Right. I'm just stepping at their part there recorder. The time what things sense my investigation la prima passing. It's wasted a lot of my data. Alright. So what do I do now? I think what I now do is enter through here and then just walk down each of these so that you see what we enjoy. Okay, uThaminduli umbuso wakhe wavikela eMandiya nabelungu akade beprotected abantu sebobuyile futhi banesibindi. So what he's doing TV ezenza ngathi ulwa ne-illegal immigration is to deceive IFP voters, but what you then see on the ground is the reality of what they as the GNU, GPU are doing. These things nje zokuthi balete bakhombise bezohlasela ama-foreigner. They're just acting up. It's not true. They are not even trying to get rid of illegal immigrants at all. They are not even trying. So it is they who are behind the prevalence and abundance of illegal immigrants. It is there. Alright, angikho sure ukuthi lo muntu wenzani loya. Alright. So reality is that they are not trying to solve the issue of illegal immigration at all. They are acting up on TV. About time they've sold out this country. They are working for Indians and whites. That is why in 1 year of his arrival, he has crushed absolutely the truckers who were fighting for South African rights, his drivers. He has crushed the these are black entities which were fighting for themselves against the greedy black and greedy Indian and white contractors, which get most of the projects in the city of Durban, especially the Indians who got made to be black, and therefore they are the people who are getting all the tenders. Mind you, banks don't fund black startups companies, so therefore Indians who have got also the collateral of united families which are able to help their own, unlike Zulus who don't help each other. And then we've got the taxi industry which has never bothered to try and get into these issues and assist its black people. So now therefore Indians are basically ruling here in Durban, especially, well, both Muslim or Hindu Indians basically, but yeah, what Zulus own here is possibly 5% stake here Dolapa and nothing else. And mind you, the ones who control your city are the ones who control the province. The ones who control or run your economic city are the ones who run your country or your province. So tell me, in his 1 year he has removed, and then last year Abmazulu I say buyele asusiwe, and then say abantu baseMalawi sebegcwele futhi. So he came in and negated all the gains on behalf of Indians, because obviously they cried to him ukuthi they are being terrorized by Zuma's people. You understand? Zuma's people have been fighting for the rights of black South Africans. Incl has never fought for those rights. They have proven they've proven to have been fighting for rights of white people and Indians. Sadly, all my years wasted. Angazi ukuthi la ayakuphi uthi ngibuzeke la nka. Alright. Okay, here reserve ne Phoenix ngala. Ama-taxi la amala aya elentuze Reservoir Hills nase Phoenix. Okay, now we know. Newfield package. Bakunelentuze. Nje squash courts lapha phezulu. The squash courts no longer working, I'm sure. Right. Okay, ma-taxi na lentuze Phoenix nase Reservoir Hills kusekhona yitheku. Ase nomoya okuba yitheku. It's not bad, unlike other areas. Shit lapha wakuyisonto nalo kudala lapho kubhalwe shop mall. Alright. Akho ama-arcade, especially there ngihlangothi olungaphakathi. Alright, u-entry uma ungena ngapha edrobheni ukwehlisa lapha phambili u-entry ke lo ongenayo lapho. That's entry. Kwakuyisonto leli 1892 lakhiwa ngo-1892 angilazi ke igama lalo. Okay, so there was a church here. Yeah, it was a church. I wouldn't be comfortable running a business inside a structure that was a church. I wouldn't. And then I'll show you something. Isonto. Okay, now le arcade kade sikuyona. Sengiyakhohlwa ukuthi ngwele umgaqo. Iland. Isonto ela engihlala ngakhona. Ba dayisele i-adult world cabanga, and then so la kwakuyisonto khona seku adult world lapho kwakukhonzwa khona uJesu. Hayi ama decision ayashaqisa. Akushiyo umange.
I'll try not to.
Akushiya umangela ama decision. Ukuhlaselwa kwamaZulu to be replaced is high level. It's happening. The arcade nale. There's a lot of beautiful buildings which just need repainting, and then let's say eba mashe futhi uma usuwapendile. Yabo. The shaking is possibly horrible, as I've been holding with one hand. Umoshileke futhi. Now entry uyangena la edrobheni ungena la. Okay, we've circulated basically Grey Street complex. Ngalelapha underneath those flyovers. La kwakunepanela la makhosi aKwaZulu balisusile alisekho. I-disaster ne-chaos ngapha. These two clusters going there, they made me hopeless. The Muslims and the Islamification of Durban, etc., etc. Grey Street, we're not Grey Street, I think, no. All right. From this other angle, we've just walked down this road. Okay. Izozigijima-ke ize kuwe Ahjmeri Arcade. Now Ahjmeri Arcade, that's the other arcade. It's called Ahjmeri Arcade. Is this another arcade? Yeah, enye futhi arcade. Enye futhi arcade nangala. Angazi kama la le ukuthi yini, but it's another arcade. Oh yeah, it is Grey Street there. Grey Street. That's the arcade. So. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut out now this video because of that wasted 10 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do there because I don't like editing.
And don't hesitate, come inside.
Durban as well. Mama Allah will be discouraged. Okay, what must I do here? Let me cross to the other side. Because we've already seen much of this. Because ngale mosque. So we've seen this mosque. There's Lindile there. Bese jikisa amathaya kuba ngathi manje useza kuwena ubhayize uqakeke. We're not going back there. Okay, so this one, Siago Victoria Market, Dennis Hurley, this largest mosque within the city of Durban. Now we go up this road. Actually, I must go back to the opposite end because I have videoized most of the side as such. Okay. It says to go 15 minutes. Hey. Eish. Uyasuka le bonke bagibeza lapha ngwakho camera. Okay, la esathenga khona no veja the time solungisa lapha endlini. Oh, kwela, yeah, kwela. Pine pot. Sathenga khona.
Picture banker.
Maningi amadontosi. Eish. Ayakhambeki ngala. Ngibona ukuthi uyakhatha uvele uyithele phezu kwami this building bese kuqhamuka imoto egijima angazi ukuthi ugijimelako ala pine pot and the likes agcwele lapho. Okay, kambe yini igama lebhilidi ngacishe ngathenga kulona nalo Good Hope Center. That's the Good Hope Center. This whole building is the Good Hope Center. I'll try and videoize it from another angle if possible. I think the entrance to the Good Hope Center. I think so. Good Hope Center entrance. And then you've got what's up there? Oh, no, us. Going down. Dallas Textiles. Another arcade. Didn't come another arcade. Shop 44 down the passage. What's the name of the passage? It's Lockhead Arcade. Lockhead Arcade. Okay, such it's mainly about building and construction companies. That's another arcade. In the arcade, I don't know what this arcade is. That's another arcade there. That's another arcade. Check how dirty it is, la. Check how dirty it is. Check this. Check. Dirty. Where are we there? We are here. Check. Good Hope Center is falling apart. It's falling apart. It was not like this even last year. It's falling apart.
Awusha nathi inyo yakho, thatha nathi inyo yakho uyikhule, hayi futhi iyakhula. Nabantwana, umntwana onenkinga uma bedla ukudla, obhodla indiva, oba nesibikela, okhishwa isisu, ononomne ezokusiza kulo nkinga onayo. Ungawudla upelepele, ungaphuza صلوات الله وسلامه عليك يا
musihamba lapho ngaphakathi vele nje ugive up ngcono ngibuyele ngala akukhekhe. Khambeki lapha pavement songibelela ngaphakathi ngala emgaqweni nginothi zemgaqweni then ngihamba bonke labantu my god alama-taxi ngala akuhambeki akuhambeki nhlobo hayi and then wanginyathela akashongo ukuthi so what do I do here? I'm not going that side. I'm going this side. Check this side. When you arcade lapha phambi. Yebo. Abalinde amabhasi kanjalo. Lapho ubona bemika. What? This is Victoria. Oh God, help us. This is check star, alright, 4-star quality, and you can check. Victoria Street is not bad. Victoria Street is not bad. Alright. Yeah, come back. ama-signage mahle, so ama-pavement iwona axakile. Check there. Amen. I can do this one. Lo boxer now, yeah, papa. Now boxer now. That's boxer now. Victoria Street. It's a disaster. Fact of the matter. Noma ngiyathanda ukuthini, but lapha ezantsi alright, lapho okungagcwele. No, lokho kungagcwele khona labantu. It's been 1 hour of video rising. Hey, let me finish.